Hello students, I welcome you all for the session of Construction Management and Entrepreneurship. In this session, we'll be going to learn the concept of entrepreneurship. Now, what do you mean by an entrepreneur or entrepreneurship? Entrepreneur is an organizer of a business firm central to its distributive and productive function. Entrepreneurs are specialized group of persons who bear the risk and deal with uncertainties. Entrepreneur is an economic man who tries to maximize his profits by innovations. Innovation is what? It involves the problem solving, and entrepreneurs get satisfaction from using capabilities in attacking problems. Entrepreneurs are also the people who have the ability to see and evaluate the business opportunities together with the necessary resources to take advantage of them and to intimate appropriate action to ensure success. Entrepreneur is one who innovates and introduces something new in the economy. Now let's see how the entrepreneurship was evolved. In the earliest period, a person called as a Marco Polo is an early example of an entrepreneur who attempted to establish the trade route to far east. Marco Polo would sign the contract with the money person to sell his goods. A common contract for taking the loan stated that traders have to pay interest for the loan, which include insurance. When the merchant adventurer would successfully sell the goods and complete the trip, profit were divided into two parts, of which capitalist would gain 75% of profit and trader would get up to 25% of income. So in the earlier period, the first kind of entrepreneurs was evolved by a person named Marco Polo, who started the trading with the Eastern countries. And in the Middle Ages, entrepreneurs were more described as actors or a person or a manager. His job was to manage the large production projects. He was merely managing the business while the risk was borne by the government of the country and not the entrepreneur. A typical entrepreneur in the Middle Age were the clerk in charge of a great architecture. And in the late 17th centuries, emerging connection of risk with entrepreneurs developed with the 17th century. In this stage, entrepreneur entered in contract with government where a payment to be made to capitalist was fixed and after fixed payment, profit or loss incurred through the business had to be borne by the entrepreneur. And in 18th century, during this period, entrepreneur were divided into two persons, namely person with the capital and person who needed capital. Major reason for such differentiation was due to the industrialization occurring throughout the world. Many inventions developed during the period were reactions to changing world. One of the example, Edison raised the capital from private sources to develop an experiment in the field of electricity and chemistry. Similarly, Whitney had to finance his invention of cotton gin from the expropriated British Crown property. And in the 19th and 20th century, that is the last century, how the entrepreneurship was developed, that during this period, entrepreneurs were not distinguished from the managers and were viewed mostly from the managers and from economic perspective in the following manner. He organizes and operates the enterprise for his personal gains. He pays current prices for the materials consumed in the business. He contributes his own initiative, skills in planning, organizing, and administering these things in the company. He assumes the chance of loss and gain consequent to controllable factors. This was about the late 19th and 20th century. Then during the period of 20th century, entrepreneur was seen as an innovator in the economy. He was the one who came up with the unique concept in the market. He performed the following functions as the entrepreneur. The revolutionized the pattern of production by exploiting invention, to perform the pattern of production by exploiting the technological method of producing new commodity or old commodity in new pattern, opening new source of supply of raw materials or new change outlet of products, performing these functions by organizing new industry. Concept of innovation and newness is the integral part of the entrepreneur, which not only requires the ability to create and conceptualize, but ability to understand the forces at work environment. So like this way, how the entrepreneurship was developed in the 20th century. Now in the present century, that is the 21st century, the entrepreneur are treated as the innovator and the creator. That is innovativity and creativity. Creativity is the ability to bring something new into the existence, while innovators are the practical people and create from the opportunities available in the reality. And following principles has been initiated. So that is action oriented and searching for new ideas, making the product service simple and understandable, trying, testing and revising, learning from failures. Hard work is the key to the success. Now coming to the functions of entrepreneur. So whom you call as an entrepreneur? One who thinks innovatively and acts creatively. Okay. Now what are the functions of the entrepreneur? So you may be seeing there risk taking, innovate, analyze the opportunity, strategies to start venture, develop business plan, acquire resources, start venture, develop venture, direct the activities of firm, supervise and control. So one by one we'll discuss in detail. Risk measurement and risk taking. Risk taking and risk measurement is the primary function of the entrepreneur. Risks are not only related to success or failure of business, but also involve personal and professional career foregone for the sake of opportunity. So as an entrepreneur, you should be ready to take the risk and you have to measure it in what way you can come out of the risk. Next is innovate or create or discover. Entrepreneurship is the innovativeness of individual and does not involve the ownership. Principal function of the entrepreneur is to carry out the new combinations of means of production. So always the entrepreneur will be always thinking in the other side of a view. That is, innovatively has to think or innovatively has to discover. That zeal should be there in him to create the new ideas. Analyze the opportunities. Entrepreneur has to have a opportunity seeking style where he has to evaluate credibility of various alternatives and choose suitable alternative which will prove to be for profitable in future. Like this way, the fourth function is strategies for venture. So as an entrepreneur has to strategize long-term plan for starting the venture. He has to analyze the market and devise effective strategies to face present and future competition. So as an entrepreneur, you have to sit and you have to make the strategies. There is a planning not only for the present, for also for the future in the aspect of competition. Next one is develop business plan. Business plan is a written document containing the detail about every aspect of proposed business venture. It provides the roadmap to employees working in the company to attain objectives and is capable of convincing potential customers, their shareholders and investors of company. Acquire resources. As an entrepreneur has to acquire various type of resources such as men, money, material, machinery to start the venture. Entrepreneur has to have suitable skills to line up required resources for the company. Organize and start venture. Entrepreneur should be a good organizer. He should deploy the suitable resources at right place in right time required for the company to ensure the effective working of organization. Develop and grow venture. It is not only important to start a venture, but also company should be able to respond to changes happening in the business market, which is a crucial factor deciding the existence of company. So as an entrepreneur, you should not only think about how to start the company, also you have a response to changes, whatever happening in the business market, which is a crucial factor in deciding the existence of company. Delegate, direct and lead the plan. During the growth stage of the company, entrepreneur should provide required resources for the company, and during later stage, he should come up with effective strategies to face competition and guide the employees in company performing the role of leader. Supervise and control. For a success of business, it is important to have a suitable mechanism in a place so that the entrepreneur can track overall success of the company. Now, coming to the characteristics of entrepreneurs, what should be the characteristics if you want to become a good entrepreneur or entrepreneur in a market? You should be a creative, your planning should be a goal oriented, you should be optimistic, desire to succeed, you should have a leadership qualities, always you have to take the risk, should be independent, vision should be there with you, always you have to motivate yourself and motivate others, and all important is the hard work. So vision. Entrepreneur work hard to fulfill his dream. In process to achieve his object, he visualize market scenario, socio-economic and technological environment. Based on this information, he predict future situation and accordingly plans his vision and ways to achieve desired objective. So if you want to become a successful entrepreneur in a market, you should have a vision, you should have a goal, you should have a dream. Okay, how should I come up with a plan? What are the various strategies? Okay, in all the views, maybe with respect to market, with respect to social, economical, with respect to technological. Knowledge. As an entrepreneur in organization, he is required to have a knowledge about all the operations carried in the organization so that he can direct and regulate the activities of his employees from time to time. As an entrepreneur, he has to be recognized in the society because of their varied mindset and high dreams, which motivates to bring in invention and innovation in and around their business. Next one is independence. As entrepreneurs, you should be independent in your work, as your work should not be followed by the other, or should not be have you have to follow the thumb rules. Okay. As an entrepreneur, you should be optimistic about achieving your objective, as intended to take the risk any extent to accomplish the desired goals. And entrepreneurs are known for bringing new things in the market. They create, innovate, and value to existing products in market. As an entrepreneur, you should have a leadership qualities to exhibit your qualities. So you should be good planner, organizer, decision maker, and empathetic towards the employees at the workplace. And you should be also hardworking, or what we call as a workaholic, so that you have to put the continuous efforts to achieve the success and know that there is no substitute for the hard work. And risk taking ability is one of the major trait of successful entrepreneur. Coming to the next part, that is types of entrepreneurs. There are many types depending upon the various conditions. Now, according to the type of business, first one is business entrepreneur. These are the set of entrepreneurs who convince the idea of new product or service and then translate ideas into reality. Trading entrepreneur. They are concerned with the trading activities. They are basically into buying the finished activities, producing and selling of the customer directly or through the retailer. Industrial entrepreneur is one who sets up the industrial unit. He perceives the opportunity to set up his business, complies with the necessary formalities, and ensures availability of required resources from starting the business. So these are the type of entrepreneurs related to the business. Okay. So I hope you understand the concept of entrepreneurship, functions, characteristics. The types of entrepreneurs we studied only according to the business. In next session, we'll be studying the types again, the number of types of entrepreneurs. We'll meet in next session. Thank you.